Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side, and the one institution that has stood by our side is the courts. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
You know, Zachary, one of the things that's interesting to me, and it actually pisses me off when black people fall for this. And so allow me to unpack this. And I had this little black conservative always running his mouth. And I need everybody listen to what I'm saying right now to really understand this. Let me try to unpack this for folk to really get. When we make statements such as, we gotta do for self, we gotta stop depending on the government. Do y'all know that last year, matter of fact, let me just go ahead, because see, some of y'all might say, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I knew exactly what I'm talking about. Here's a great story. This is the Washington Post. This is the Washington Post right here. And this story deals with the richest person in the world. His name is Elon Musk. See, so I want, this is specifically for all of the do for self. We don't need to be dependent on no government. We need to just simply pool our dollars. And I understand that whole point, because I built this. I used my own money. I went out, I started with one sponsor, one advertiser. We were in a small space across the street, and we built it up to where we are now. But I'm saying this for a reason, because this is the danger of when you fall for the okey doke of the, we don't need no government. Why are we always trying to go for the government? Man, the government can't be, we need to stop begging the government. Henry, go to my iPad. This is from the Washington Post 3 months ago. Elon Musk's business empire is built on $38 billion in government funding. Subhead, government infusions at key moments helped Tesla and SpaceX flourish, boosting Musk wealth. And then when you go into the story, you'll begin to see it breaks down the contracts. Look at this right here. Shortly after becoming CEO of a cash-strapped Tesla in 2008, Musk fought hard to secure a low-interest loan from the Energy Department. According to two people directly involved with the process, holding daily briefings with company executives about the paperwork and spending hours with a government loan officer. When Tesla soon after realized it was missing a crucial Environmental Protection Agency certification it needed to qualify for the loan days before Christmas, Musk went straight to the top, urging then EPA Administrator Lisa Jackson, this was a sister, I know her well, to intervene, according to one of the people. Both people spoke on the condition of anonymity for fear of retribution. It says nearly 2/3 of the $38 billion in funds have been promised to Musk businesses in the past 5 years. In 2008, 2024 alone, federal and local governments committed at least $6.3 billion to Musk companies, the highest total to date. And you see, they have a chart right here. So folks, follow me here. When I hear black folks, do for self, do for self, do for self, explain this. Do for self, do for self, do for self. When we say we don't need the government, you do know there's a reason. See, some of y'all, let me just go ahead and pull it up. Let's see here. Corporate CEO. See, this is why y'all got to stop watching these other BS shows. Who went to Saudi Arabia with Trump. See, they ain't teaching y'all all this stuff. This is specifically for all of the people, who love to yell, do for self, stop asking the government help. You always looking for a government handout. Don't be doing all this sort of stuff. This right here. Boom, this is CNBC. Trump joined by dozens of CEOs during his Middle East trip. And look at the article right here. They sit here and they say Elon Musk, Alice Karp, Kelly Ortberg, Boeing, Jensen Huang, NVIDIA, Sam Altman, OpenAI, Andy Jassy, Amazon, Larry Fink, BlackRock, Ruth Porat, President and CIO of Alphabet, that's who owns Google, the CEO of IBM, the CEO of Coca-Cola, the CEO of Uber, the CEO of Alcoa. Okay? That's just their particular article here. All right? Then if you go, let's see here. Fox Business may have, give me 1 second. I want to see if they have a separate list. They have all of the same thing. They got a story here of all the folk who are going. All right? This right here is the Hill newspaper. This is what they say in the article. Hold on 1 second. Let me close these boxes out. They said, here are the 32, this is what they say. Here are the 32 individuals the White House said joins Trump's lunch with Saudi officials. Right here. Elon Musk, Steve Schwarzman, Blackstone, Larry Fink, BlackRock. Okay? Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn. Ben Horowitz, the venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz. Sam Altman, OpenAI. Jenny Johnson, Franklin Templeton Investment. Arvind Krishna, IBM. Jane Fraser, CEO of Citigroup. Michael O'Grady, CEO of wealth management company Northern Trust. Kelly Ortberg, CEO of Boeing. Ruth Porat, CIO of Google. Andy Jassy, NVIDIA, Palantir. The CEO of Baker Hughes, an energy company, Lorenzo Simonelli, Jeff Miller, CEO of Halliburton, Olivia LaPouche, CEO of Schlumberger, an oil field services company based out of Texas, Dina Powell, Vice Chairman of BDT and MSD Partners, a merchant bank, Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater Associates, Marcelo Clark, entrepreneur, works with fast fashion company Shine, Travis Kalanick, the guy who founded Uber, Neil Blue, billionaire who serves as chairman of General Atomics, John Ballas, law firm Kirkland & Ellis, Jake Silverstein, CEO of Infeld Investment Partners, Tina Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games, Kathy Warden, CEO of Northrop Grumman, James Quincy, CEO of Coca-Cola, the CEO of Uber, Francis Suarez, mayor of Miami, William Oplinger, CEO of Alcoa, William Meaney, CEO of Iron Mountain, an information management company. So I need all of y'all, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. We need to do for self. We don't need no government help. I need y'all to answer the question. Why are 32 of the biggest corporate leaders in America, why did they travel to Saudi Arabia with Trump? Answer that. this is K, y'all, we on K Street. Do y'all know what K Street is known for in DC? This is the street where all the lobbyists are. I need y'all to understand. If I got out of this seat, and walked outside my building, and I walked 2 blocks up the street, I'm standing in front of the White House, Lafayette Park. Do y'all know what's to my left? Banks. Do you know what's to my right? Banks. Do y'all know who's a block away from us right now? The Motion Picture, used to be the Motion Picture Association of America, now it's MPA. Who's across the street from them? AFL-CIO. They're lobbyists. They understand the power of government. So when y'all are watching these shows and y'all listen to all these people talk, and y'all know who I'm talking about, because a lot of y'all watch their shows and y'all follow them and they run their mouths and they, yeah, damn all that. See, y'all sitting here, you shilling, damn that. We don't need that. We don't need that. It's no, do for self. Do for self. No, we don't need that. If we want to fix our community, we got to look inward. We got to do it for ourselves. We got to. But you had 32 CEOs, because you know what they recognize? They recognize that they need government. See, y'all don't get it. They love us saying, look at them. Yeah, we don't need government. We don't need government. And see, because what they've done is they've got you thinking, matter of fact, and so. See, this little fool, see, I don't even like dealing with these fools like this little boy, King Randall, okay? But somebody responded, because I responded to him complaining about Job Corps getting cut, and he talked about, well, we need to have the money replaced by local and state. I said, boy, it's amazing. You ain't said nothing about good MAGA. You didn't even mention Trump. So he gonna post this tweet, exactly, Roland Martin don't want talk solutions. I never said that Trump was coming to save anything. I literally said the complete opposite last year. They conveniently won't share these videos or act like they didn't see it. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video, y'all. So I want y'all to listen to what he says, and I'm explaining to y'all why he has no idea what the hell he's talking about. Listen.
There's not one politician that we need to blame for the way our communities look. There's nobody that's going to help us fix our communities but ourselves. We are using politicians right now to cope with our inability to actually affect our own communities. Our communities are only going to be fixed by us. Joe Biden is not the reason your community looks the way it looks. You are. And Trump is not going to come save our communities. We are. We have to fix our communities on our own.
So let me explain that. We have to fix the communities on our own. Okay. So if I take what you just said, so if the same Trump ends the DBE program that will wipe out $37 billion in contracts, and 78% of the DBE contracts go to white women, Native Americans get a significant portion as well. So last year, only $10 billion, which is less than 2% of federal contracts went to African-American businesses. But it still was a record $10 billion. And see, this is what the King Randalls of the world and a lot of these other folk who yell the same stuff, they don't seem to sense. In order to fix your community, how you gonna fund it? Do y'all know? Y'all know that in Montgomery County, there's a golf course called Hampshire Greens. Matter of fact, let me just pull this up for y'all so y'all can understand. Because see, I really want y'all to understand. I mean, they are playing absolute chess. And we ain't even playing checkers. There's a golf course, go to my iPad, called Hampshire Greens. It's in Ashton, Maryland. It's a really nice golf course. I want to see if I can pull up some photos. Give me one. It's a really nice golf course, y'all. Excellent golf course. It's a public golf course. Let me go back over here. I'm gonna go back over here, see if I can pull up some photos. I played the course. It's excellent. It looks great. It's amazing. I'm trying to find some of the photos. Again, a really, really, really nice golf course. You can just go ahead and go here. Here's some of the photos. Y'all know what happened? Go ahead and show it. Go ahead and show it. So y'all know what happened the first time I played it? I went, oh, I see what happened. It's a lot of nice homes. It's a lot of nice homes near Hampshire Greens Golf Course. It's a lot of nice homes. And I was looking at the homes, and I was looking at this golf course. And I said to myself, these white folks done built them their own country club. But I want y'all to listen to why I said that. So I'm looking at this golf course, and I'm looking at, it's a county golf course, and I'm looking at the homes around the golf course, and I immediately said, oh my God, do y'all know how much the value of the homes near this golf course increased? Because of the presence of the golf course. And so when I sit here, when I look at certain amenities in neighborhoods, see, I'm getting back to what King Randall don't understand. What I understand is that when people petition government for certain things, it's building and increasing the value of their homes, their land, and their businesses. See, when we listen to folks say, ain't no politician going to save us, we got to do for self, we got to fix it on our own, here's what they never ever say. We have to learn how to properly petition government. We've got to learn how to use our collective action, our vote, to be able to get something from government. Tell me this, why would the richest men in the world, why would Jeff Bezos doesn't need any more money. Jeff Bezos doesn't have to kiss Trump's ass. So why were they at the inauguration? Why was he there in Saudi Arabia? Why are these corporate titans sitting over companies worth with market cap of 1 and 2 and 300 billion and almost $1 trillion? Why would they be there? Because they understand the power of government. The chip makers understand what happened when Biden signed that bill, spending billions of dollars to build computer chips in the United States. Oh, see, y'all, oh my God, y'all better understand Biden and computer chips. Y'all better understand how these things work. See, y'all got to understand what's going on here. Why is Elon Musk all of a sudden against Trump's big, beautiful bill? Oh, because the bill gets rid of electric vehicle tax credits, and that will decimate the growth of his business. Man, y'all better understand when the Biden-Harris administration announced the CHIPS initiative. Oh, y'all better understand. Look at this here. Biden-Harris administration announces CHIPS incentives award with Texas Instruments to expand U.S. capacity of current generation mature node chips. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Up to 1.61 billion CHIPS investment will support multiple projects in Texas and Utah to help increase production of semiconductors important for U.S. economy and national security. Oh, keep reading. Look at this here. The Biden Department of Commerce awarded $1.61 billion in direct funding. Keep going. The award follows the previously signed preliminary memorandum of terms announced on August 16, 2024, and the completion of the department's due diligence. Keep reading. This funding will support TI's investment of more than $18 billion through the end of the year. So guess what? Texas Instruments says we're going to invest $18 billion over a decade when it comes to construct 3 new state-of-the-art facilities, including 2 in Texas and 1 in Utah. Texas Instruments does not commit to spend $18 billion in new facilities unless the federal government brings $1.61 billion. I need y'all to do the math. The $1.61 billion from the federal government represents 10% of their investment. So when Texas Instrument goes to the banks and goes to their stockholders, they are sitting here going, we're going to invest $18 billion over 10 years. $18 billion over 10 years is $1.8 billion a year. But the federal government, without the federal government $1.61 billion, guess what happens? They don't build 3 new plants. So now tell me this. Why would black people say, do for self? We don't need nobody else. Black people can fund this. No, we can't. Y'all, you're falling for the illusion. I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying. Black spending power is $1.6 trillion a year. Well, estimates 1.2, 1.4. Let's say it's 1.6. Half of the money the average person spends, half, some as high as 60%, is spent on housing. So if you take the spending power of black people, you got to cut that shit in half because half is going to housing. Now you're left with $800 billion. We ain't talked about food, clothing, health care. We ain't talked about partying, drinking, smoking. We talk about all that sort of stuff like that. So that number go down, 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 down. So now you're left with how much money does black America have to reinvest in communities? So now you're left with, wait a minute, hold up, Roland, now I'm confused. Because now I don't understand what you're actually saying. Are you actually telling me, Roland Martin, that black people should be looking to government to invest in black communities? And the answer is yes. Because you know why? Texas Instruments does it. IBM does it. Oh, y'all. Since y'all want to go to school, let's see here. Virginia and tax incentives to Amazon. Here we go. This is the, give me 1 second, because this is behind the paywall, but let me get that from outside of the paywall so y'all can understand. Amazon, one of the richest companies in the world, when Amazon decides that they want to come to a city, what do? They ask for tax breaks. The city, the county, and the state, in order to lure a company like Amazon, will offer them tax breaks because they are bringing jobs. When you bring jobs, you're bringing people to fill those jobs. The people that fill those jobs buy homes. The people that fill those jobs buy products. So therefore, they're paying property taxes. They're also paying sales taxes. And guess what? They are actually creating whole damn neighborhoods. Go to my iPad, Henry. April 13th, 2023. Amazon requests first HQ2 incentives from Virginia, nearly $153 million. Let me go down here to the story. Boom! Virginia committed in 2019 to give the tech giant up to $750 million for new jobs it was creating at this Northern Virginia campus. Y'all, I'm trying to get y'all to understand that you've got to stop listening to these simple Simons who stand up here and say bullshit that sounds cute, is tickling your ears, and you like, that's right, I like that young brother, do for self. We don't need them, we don't need them. And while your ass is sitting here saying we don't need them, you know what these white folks are doing? Yeah, we need them. What can we get? What can we get in terms of tax incentives? What can we get in terms of breaks? What can we do here? What kind of investment can we get? What kind of R&D can we get? Research and development. They don't call it welfare, they call it R&D. They don't call it welfare, they call it tax incentives. They don't call it welfare, they call it subsidies.
Dive into the magical world of Edwina's Bedtime Adventures by Ariel Williams. Join Edwina, the little hippo with a big imagination, as she drifts off to sleep and embarks on whimsical bedtime journeys. Whether she's saving the day as a brave firefighter, caring for patients as a nurse at Sunny Valley Hospital, or exploring the wonders of the jungle, Edwina's heartwarming tales will capture the imagination of young readers and spark endless bedtime giggles. This is an electronic book. You'll need an EPUB reader or PDF reader to enjoy this whimsical tale. Get your copy today at lulubooks.com or follow the link tree in profile to get your copy and let the adventure begin.
Gas Station Diaries by Adam King is a compelling collection of fictional stories drawn from the author's experiences working at a gas station during the tumultuous year of 2020. Set in the unassuming locale of Rainbow Land, the narrative unfolds in a place where time seems to stand still, yet unexpected drama and human encounters abound. This is an electronic book. You must upload an EPUB reader or a PDF reader to enjoy this book. Get your copy today at lulubooks.com and let the story unfold.
The Baker and the Handyman's Sweet Connection. In a quaint village nestled in a picturesque valley, there stood a small house in the shape of a mushroom. This whimsical home belonged to a young boy named Jamie, barely out of high school, who had a passion for baking. Inside, his cozy kitchen was always filled with the sweet aroma of cakes, cookies, and all sorts of delightful treats. What made his creation special was that each of his cakes was shaped like tiny mushrooms, a nod to his quirky home. Jamie's baking became the talk of the town. From birthdays to celebrations, everyone in the village adored his sweets.
Get your digital copy today at lulubooks.com and experience the adventure in EPUB or PDF format. Make sure you have a compatible reader to dive into this unforgettable journey. Don't miss out, unlock the secrets, and let the story begin.
Sable's Song, A Siren's Journey to Joy. Once upon a time, in a small, worn-out town in Middle America, there lived a little child named Sable. Worn into poverty, Sable's body was frail, so thin that you could see her bones, but her heart was filled with an exuberance that not even hunger could dull. Sable was awkward, with dark, deep-set eyes that sparkled with innocence and wonder. Despite being born a boy, Sable always knew she was different. Inside her lived a girl, bright and effervescent, waiting to bloom.
Get your digital copy today at lulubooks.com and experience the adventure in EPUB or PDF format. Make sure you have a compatible reader to dive into this unforgettable journey. Don't miss out, unlock the secrets, and let the story begin.
The Park of Secrets.
In the year 2060, near the heart of Florida, just a stone's throw from Disney World, stood a theme park unlike any other, a place known as the House of Secrets. It was a magical park, much like a state fair, filled with towering rides, carnival games, and parades that drew people from all over the world. But among the grand Ferris wheel and the colorful day parade, there was one attraction that outshined them all, the Parade Princess, a mesmerizing mermaid named Kenya. Kenya was a sight to behold. At 22 years old, fresh out of college, she had the kind of beauty that drew people to her like moths to a flame. Her brown skin glowed under the park lights, her hair a stunning mix of purple and pink that cascaded over her shoulders. Little pink hearts adorned her cheeks, and a ribbon of color stretched across her nose. But it wasn't just her beauty that made her special. Her eyes, big and almond-shaped, seemed to capture the hearts of everyone who saw her.
Discover the magic of the Park of Secrets. Step into a world of wonder with the Park of Secrets, a heartwarming tale by Ariel Williams that will captivate your imagination. This enchanting story is now available exclusively on Lulu Books.
The Future, Daughters of Liberty, A New Dawn. In 2040, the United States was a fractured nation, still reeling from the fallout of Project 2025, the catastrophic policy that had allowed a resurgence of systemic oppression. The Deep South had seceded once more, forming the antebellum republic, where human trafficking, racial inequality, and gender oppression became tragically normalized. The Second Civil War erupted as the rest of the nation sought to free those trapped in this dystopian regime. After years of bloodshed, Kamala Harris had finally led the Union to victory, restoring a fragile sense of hope. But the battle scars ran deep, especially in places like Louisiana, where the remnants of a broken society still lingered.
Get your digital copy today at lulubooks.com and experience the adventure in EPUB or PDF format. Make sure you have a compatible reader to dive into this unforgettable journey. Don't miss out, unlock the secrets, and let the story begin.
A Dying Planet, The Last Harvest.
In the year 2060, Earth is a shadow of its former self, choked by pollution, endless concrete, and abandoned by nature. Only a small fishing village by the sea has managed to preserve the planet's last untouched forest. In this dying world, June and Win, two young girls and the last children in their village, cling to the remnants of hope and innocence. Win roams the forest, collecting the season's last harvest, while June sings songs that echo with a haunting beauty through the village.
Get your digital copy today at lulubooks.com and experience the adventure in EPUB or PDF format. Make sure you have a compatible reader to dive into this unforgettable journey. Don't miss out, unlock the secrets, and let the story begin.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.